Zimbabwe Republic Police, Harare Province. I'm not welcoming you to Harare in general, but to Harare Province, ZRP. There is a reason why we have gathered here today, a very special reason. As the Zimbabwe Republic Police, our major responsibility is to make sure that we prevent crime, we detect crime, we arrest offenders, and ensure that we prepare dockets that will go to court for all crimes that are committed. We do quite a lot in terms of the prevention of crime in Harare. It will continue to disturb us as the Zimbabwe Republic Police, as the law enforcement agent, to continue seeing crimes being committed in the city center and all the other places around our policing jurisdiction. Of late, we are receiving quite a number of very serious armed robbery cases that are taking place in Harare. The most disturbing thing is at times you find the armed robberies concentrating much on service stations. At times you find them concentrating much on supermarkets. At times you find them concentrating on commuters. But generally what I'm talking about is armed robbery cases being committed in and around Harare. There is nothing which is so disturbing for us, yourselves and ourselves, to continue to do the same thing but expecting different results. We do one thing today, we get a result, maybe which is negative, and we do the same thing again tomorrow in a very similar fashion, but we expect that we should get different results. So the purpose of us coming today here is for us to map out the way forward, to try and establish a new method of doing things, a new method of trying to solve these challenges together, yourselves and ourselves, so that the result that we get must be different from the result that we had yesterday. Tanya Yoro, ladies and gentlemen, the armed robbers. But it is so disturbing that we have been talking about service stations being robbed. I'm now 3 years old here. And it's one issue that I've always been talking about. But we continue to experience them. And when they happen, quite a lot of money is stolen. From as far back as 5, 6, 7, 10 years ago, these armed robberies have been happening. Yes, as the Zimbabwe Republic Police, we try as much as possible to try and make sure that we prevent this crime. But what are you also doing as the service station owners, managers, and workers about this? Why do you always keep money at service stations at night? Armed robbers come, they break into your service station offices, they blast safes, and they take away lots and lots of money. At times they don't even blast the safes. They find the keys to the safes in those offices. And then we start wondering, is it an outside job? Is it a criminal who has just dreamt or has gone to a nganga and was told that at service station A, B, or C there is money today? Why is it that each time a service station is broken into, there is money at that particular service station? Tiri kuzama kutaura here kuti kakufunga kokuti panapa panoitwa mari ende mbavha inogona kuzofunga kuti pane mari ende mbavha inogona kuuya ichitsvaga mari iyoyo. Why is that money not taken elsewhere to be hidden elsewhere, so that maybe you start afresh tomorrow, so that even if the criminal comes and he blasts, the unfortunate thing happens, the money is taken, maybe just a few dollars are taken away. Unonzwa pachinzi patorwa 365,000, patorwa 120,000, unless maybe you are telling us that the figures that you give us are not real figures. But if they are real figures, what is the reason behind all this taking place? Need I say that these crimes are occurring predominantly during the night time when traffic is very minimal. The robbers come pretending to be genuine customers in need of fuel. If you look at the business that you do at night, how much do you get as compared to the business that you do during the day? What motivates you to continue asking or looking for the small business that you are doing at night? I know, of course, for the convenience of the public, you would want to run these service stations 24/7. But what does your 60 cents tell you about continued operations at night, despite the effect of these heavy losses? It goes without saying that we are dealing with criminals who are armed and daring. In some of these reported cases, the robbers were spotted carrying firearms and other dangerous weapons like machetes and knives. Let me assure you that as the Zimbabwe Republic Police, we are committed to addressing this issue head-on and ensuring your safety and security. Right, I want you to know that you need to create a very strong relationship with police stations and police. Make sure that it's a priority for them to ensure that they continue on hourly or 2-hourly basis or 5-hourly basis, whatever agreement you make. I think of for my service stations. I should have put my patrols. But to accomplish this feat, we require your wholesome cooperation. Hence the call for this meeting. I hereby propose and affirm the following strategies for our deliberation and or adoption, so that we try and reduce this crime. To begin with, ladies and gentlemen, I suggest we henceforth make prevention a priority. Prevention must be a priority. It's just as good as even utano which I wanted. So I'm here. If you are told that such kind of food will affect you, why avoid the food? Why can't you avoid the food? So that you don't get sick. You may be unfortunate not to find the appropriate medicine to cure you. You must prioritize staffing training programs, equipping employees with the necessary skills to identify potential threats and respond appropriately. This includes implementing effective identification of suspicious behavior, implementing effective cash handling procedures, and maintaining a constant state of vigilance. By fostering a culture of prevention and preparedness, we can deter potential criminals and significantly reduce the vulnerability of our service stations. And then my other emphasis, ladies and gentlemen, is on the adoption of enhanced security measures at all our service stations. It is time that we consider employing fully armed, whatever button sticker. As Marosiana Mariajo. Wekuti anotidhure ora saka achidhura chirega kusiya kamari yako ipapo. Adequate lighting in and around the service stations is also crucial, since it acts as a deterrent and aids in the identification of suspicious activities. Mamwe service station ari mumatondo unombona munhu asvika kutongotsvagwa wako mano zvimishina zviya zvaangokuchekerawo uswa kuti so that you can still achibva noko kuti uyo munhu ari kuya useya kuda nepachisango unongoona munhu asvika paservice station because waomera nokuti ungochekerwa navakomana vamabhembe avaya kusera. By investing in these security measures, we can create a robust defense against armed robberies. Apart from the aforesaid, I recommend collaboration between you, law enforcement agencies, and the community. Ladies and gentlemen, these things, remember the criminals who do these things, they also come from Zimbabwe. Why is it that somebody goes there with armed robbery, he goes back to Mumba, he starts spending that money in that house, but nobody comes up and say, remember, if there are 4 or 5 people in a home, not everybody else will like that. Somebody will definitely spill the beans. Regular meetings and open lines of communication should be established to share information, discuss concerns, and devise joint strategies. Mapurisa havasi vavengi venyu, ndidzo hama dzenyu chaidzo. Itai ushamwari naofficer in charge, itai ushamwari nadispo, muzivane muarea menyu, so that when you experience challenges, the dispo, the officer in charge will sit down with you and offer advice or share advice strategies together, isn't it? And lastly, we view swift response as crucial in apprehending armed robbers and preventing future incidents. Yes, that is my expectation as the officer commanding Harare province, that when such cases happen, if you report to the police, we must swiftly respond. But in most cases, by the time the police know about it, madhiri's are ngatopera. Tongosvika takuudzwa kunzi vazengi vakadai so yanga akapfeka mask yanga azodini antu. Would love a situation whereby we would want to respond to your needs whilst the crimes are being committed, so that at least we'll salvage something out of it. Takatofara, I mean, the last thing, they managed to drop $5,000 passport. Zvare zvanga zvawandisa. Yanga yawandisa mari. Nima laptop maviri. Akatadza kubata kumazimaru ma laptop kuzoti mari akatosiya mari passport. It was because of the swift response. Munema numbers ema officers in charge stations any here. Munema numbers ema disporo here. Yes, of course, this will be at the basa kuti muwene yedu, but ko disporo wako, ko officer in charge wako, ko maybe station CRLO wako, so that the information is quickly gets to the police station. If you fail to get hold of the officer in charge, how about the dispo? How about the CRLO? How about any other policeman at the station? or who can pass that information to. It helps us a lot. Going forward as the ZRP, we commit ourselves to increasing patrols in the vicinity of service stations, particularly during high-risk hours, and usually these are night hours. Our officers must be seen in greater numbers at night, more than the numbers that we see at the police station. We expect to improve on that, and I promise you, as I sit here, that I will ensure these 2 deputies of mine will make sure that my stations have got more night patrols as compared to the day patrols. Additionally, we urge you to report any incident promptly and provide accurate descriptions of the perpetrators to aid in their swift apprehension. Muganonoka, chinononoka wanditi. Kunze ungo uchiziva wako madhira ako kuti madhira kunganafana kunge azodai. Zvinoiswa hatimadi madhira type iyoyo. And in conclusion, I wish to thank you all for your presence today. And I look forward to a fruitful meeting and continued cooperation in all our future endeavors. Zvanakira kuti mapamasangano ono utungamiri weHarare province. Manga muchitiziva? Kana manga muchitiziva? Okay, so this is the command Harare province. The big man on my left, and the big woman on my right, and myself. Tisi tinotungamira muzinda weHarare. Vanga vasingatizivo matoonawo matizivo nhasi. Some of you munokundwa mavagrants aya. Vamwe vati zvibhonda, vamwe vati zvigunduru. The other day I heard there were so many of them pa art gallery. So I went there and got let me go and see them. So when I got there, I thought they didn't know anything about me. Then I said, manager ukutula avandizive. Manager ukwenjina avandizive. Asi chibonda chikunditi makadini chemutembo. Imarume zivai vanhu vamunoshanda navo handiti. It is in your best interest, not in our best interest, but in your best interest to know these commanders, your dispos, your officers in charge, because remember the people that you talk to or you report to are constables and sergeants on the ground who may take time to respond to your needs, isn't it? But if we get to know that you have reported and the guys are delaying in responding, it is our one strong message, or one strong word, and it would shikai panjbu kasirai. And moon disappoint them. All right. So I just want to welcome all of you. Feel very free to be in this meeting. I want you to contribute as much as possible. Tiratidzeo patrikukono wasima purisa, imutichitauro nemuchikuratidza pamukukono wasima service station managers and workers, so that we agree on the best way forward to address the issues. Those are the nyaya armed robberies yaramba ichiendera mberi. We want to give the opportunity kuvanhu vanoita zvema-armed robberies acho kuti vanyatsokutaurirai what exactly is happening and how best we can address it. But I want to believe all of you are seeing the effort that we are making. For example, it is a result of the work that will be done. Thank you very much.
The armed robberies which the command has been talking about matter and anything that has to do with firearms. So, what the commander has been saying is, in a nutshell, in brief, what we do but I will touch some of the issues that we meet every day, so that we go to our premises, we go to our business, tanyatsoziva kuti kana taita problems akadai tinoita sei. Actually, as CIT homicide, Zimbabwe Police, which works under the ZRP Harare Command, we are very happy for the commander to have arranged this meeting. We had no idea on how we would meet you, the business people. We actually wanted to meet you. And in short, like we have said, we urge all business people, like the commander said, not to keep large sums of money at stations. They use the banks or other facilities available to you. We also urge business people to enhance the security, like the commander said, by monitoring gadgets, by providing surveillance gadgets at the business premises, having contacts for nearest police stations. And this has been a problem, sir. If we are going to take a survey of who amongst these business people amongst us, we have a number of an officer in charge of a certain police station, we may find out that they may not have. Like we have said, they take police as enemies, but the police should be your friends. You should try by all means to be in constant touch with the officer in charge of your local police station. You are business people, you are business persons, you should try by all means to be in constant touch with your police stations, your nearest police stations. So, there is a common number that as business people you should have. That common number, even if you're in Avulawayo, even if you are in Mutari, even if you are in any other province, that common number is called the ZRP Harare Operations Number. That is ZRP Harare Operations Number. If you are in Matebele and you've encountered a problem and you phone that Harare Operations Number, they're going to help you with the nearest police station number where you will be. Even if you are in Matebele, they will give you the nearest police station to where you will be. So the ZRP Harare Operations Number, I think the community relations officer will favor you with that. But maybe before I go down, I need to favor you with this number, because I have seen that this number is a very useful number to everyone, every citizen of Zimbabwe, whether in whatever province. The number, let me have the privilege of sharing it, is 74. Another number, of course, 0242 74 88 36. I will repeat it again. Another number, 0242 74 88 36. Wherever you are, I will tell you, you have a testimony of this number that we have given you today, if you keep it safely. Whatever problem, or even you are involved in a traffic accident, you call that number that you want the police at the accident scene. They will provide you the police at that. So, I urge members to be the solution to all these problems is business and police partnership. So please maintain that. We also urge you to have a background of all employees that take a board at your workplaces. By background, a lot of people are mistaken that if you check the fingerprints with the police, and the police say that a person has never been convicted of any offense, then that may mean that the person is straight. I beg to differ a bit. Checking a background of a person does not only include having fingerprints checked by the police. No. If he has a CV is forwarded to your office, if CV is forwarded to human resources, you look at for how long has this person worked, from where, which organizations. Check with those organizations. How have that person left those organizations? But business people are not doing that. They just check the fingerprints of the police and that's all. But because you don't want to waste time, you say but background is it clean? Thank you. So in as much as it is the responsibility of the Zimbabwe Republic Police to prevent, protect and detect crime, the business community should join hands with the police. Business-police partnership is the best solution. Police stations should not be no-go areas for you, business people. You should be friends with police. Deployment of surveillance cameras by ensuring that the digital video recorder is not accessible to everyone, like the commander have said. It seems like Toto Shaina can attach CCTV per premise. All friends will know by the end of the day what it does. So it's a CCTV. In actual fact, you know, COVID, I can't go neighbor. DVR, I'm not even working. I don't know where you know DVR. Don't you check the information? When it passes out information, I don't go to much CH in the rich natural from Solo Petepo. Even in my IT gurus, there is the use of the cloud. Can I make some CCTV? Although it may be a bit expensive, but you are assured that information will never be lost. So, thank you very much, sir. This is the information that we wanted to share. But as we have said, that opening lines of communication with the police, enhancing security measures at your business premises. We are ready as the police to share every day, any time of the day, during the night. Our spouses, they know very well that we can be called at any time because no basarajo no terrorists. Saka, don't be afraid to call us at any time of the day, any time of the night. CID homicide number, landline number is Harare 0242 758 031. Every night we have a team on night. Nguwa yakasati yakwana hayo chef kuti nditi taure zvishoma nemari yakadonhedzwa pavangaitorwa na chef. But I'm happy to say, chef, that we have broken that case. Yes. Saka, number I will also give you the officer in charge. Them got to form a group, mimi, safe stations. More mati ede we more. Togara chipanana information in my group more. Yema crime trends, munobatsirika na zvakanyanya kunyanya ipa pandotoona kuti maservice station mazhinji ndaona akaitaurwa nemazita awo kuti akatombosvikirwa nematsotsi, but pane vamwe vane laki rekuti havasati vasvikirwa. We share information that helps you to safeguard your money. Mari yamunoita chef yavanozosiya paservice station vachinda kunorara, hope dzinouya here wasiya fortune kucompany. So please, we are ready, we are there to help you as the police. My number, thank you, sir. My mobile number, which I said can be called at any time, 24/7, 0772 753 003. Apart from the one I've given you, Yebu office, the number for my OC, my officer commanding CIT homicide, his name is Superintendent Carlos. Superintendent Carlos. His number is 0772 448 644. And for the officer in charge, Detective Inspector Chifamba, 0773 863 509. You can call those numbers at any time. Thank you, sir.